welcome back to my film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well, and we tread carefully as we move over to the BBC today to have a look at a six-part classed as a comedy thriller. There could be some slight changes. That's a basic header for it, but obviously it's slightly different in it's dark comedy. But certainly not laugh out loud comedy, and the thriller element sort of borders on a little bit of horror, supernatural sometimes. So yeah, interesting. We're going to have a look at something called "Am I Being Unreasonable?" Am I? I don't know. We'll see. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. All these vlogs are coming out. I try and inform and entertain if I can. If there's anything to worth entertaining about, and of course, if you do like it, give us a thumbs up, guys. I try and get the stuff out there for you, and all your comments are very welcome, of course. Anything on this or anything to do with film and TV, it'd be great to hear from you. But just give us a thumbs up. Say it's nice. If you're on YouTube yourself or Twitter, you know it's nice to get thumbs ups, isn't it? And makes an old TV and film watcher very, very happy. Right, a six-part comedy thriller, yes, so we've explained that for the BBC. Directed by Johnny Campbell, produced by Pippa Brown, and written by Daisy May Cooper and Selin Hisley, who both star in this as well. I mean, I'm a big fan of Daisy May Cooper, and I don't mind Selin Hisley either. And it's about Nick, a mum stuck in a depressing marriage to grieving a loss she can't share with anyone. Jen, who arrives in Nick's life as a kindred spirit and school mum, but both for concealing secrets, yes. And within the 6 episodes, everything unravels, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily set itself up for a second series. So you've got a nice compact little comedy drama, horror, supernatural, thriller, dark comedy here. So there you go. What other people think? What the public think? There's not masses of scores yet, but obviously on Internet Movie Database, we're getting an average of 7.8 out of 10, so that's not too shabby. And if you break that down, it's about 93% positivity. So obviously 93% of the people who watched it liked it, which can't be bad, can it? It was first broadcast on BBC One on the 23rd of September and is showing weekly. But you know me, I like to binge watch, and all episodes are now available on BBC iPlayer. So if you do want to watch this, it's binge or not to binge. I'd say to binge on this. It worked pretty well as a binge watch. Sometimes that's not always the case. As we've said, it stars both Daisy May Cooper, who wrote it as well, as Nick. We've got Selin Hisley as Jen. Lenny Rush, the wonderful Lenny Rush, sort of the lighter moments for me, although again, it got a bit more serious in parts. Lenny Rush as Ollie, Jessica Hines as Becca, Dustin Demry Burns as Dan, and many others as well. A lot of familiar faces if you're used to watching UK dramas and films. Rotten Tomatoes critics are positive. There's no individual scores. There's no fresh and rotten, but an 83% positivity. So that's very, very good. And if we look at just 3 critics I've picked out here for their thoughts, two were positive, 2 were fresh, and 1 was rotten, taken from Rotten Tomatoes. So we'll start with Michael Hogan from the Daily Telegraph here in the UK. He was fresh on this. He said, "It flips from romance to thriller to horror, sometimes within the same scene. Yes, it's traditional for critics to carp that it doesn't quite succeed at any of them, but that would miss the point of this endlessly surprising series." Yeah, I mean, yes, surprises normally in a good way. Not quite, but just very, very different. Sean O'Grady, he's from the Independent in the UK. He liked it as well. He was fresh on it. The whole setup of AIBU, he kept it short, has been written by excuse me, has been written by Cooper and Hisley, presumably created with themselves in mind. Their respective performances are flawless. The characters are excellent. They play great characters. And as I said, if you're writing it for yourself, why not? The cast, all the cast, I think, works very, very well together. Even obviously the lesser, if you like, parts in it as well. But poor old Lucy Mangum from The Guardian. Lucy does have she's a little bit of a misery sometimes, Lucy. I'm sure she doesn't mean it, and she's not always a misery, but she doesn't like this very much. She was a bit rotten on this. She says, "None of it quite coheres. You can applaud the ambition while wishing they had reined themselves in just a little more and made sure the whole was properly fit for purpose, and the showcase Cooper and Hisley certainly deserve." Yeah, I do understand the critic, but for me, it sort of just about did it. It just about did cohere. I can't really agree with Lucy saying perhaps she didn't binge watch it. I'm not too sure she did as a film TV critic, but yeah, I thought it did cohere. It was just different. It's just weird. It's just quirky. It's just unusual. So my little brief summing up before we go. I'd love to hear from you what you think as well. I'm going to give this. I'm going to go mad with this one. I'm going to give it a score of 7 out of 10. I had no idea what. In fact, I wasn't even planning on watching this. I finished my tea. I sat down and thought, well, what can I watch for an hour or two before I have to go to bed? Obviously, I had things recorded, but for some reason, it was on BBC iPlayer, and I hadn't put it there. My good lady had left it on iPlayer, and this literally just started playing on its own. I sort of just stop the pause. So whether my good lady was going to watch it, I don't know. It's not really a sort of thing. And he just started playing. I thought, oh, what's this? What's this? As I say, and yeah, I didn't know anything about it. And I can fully understand the criticism because it's a little bit quirky. And perhaps if you're expecting more a comedy thriller that we see a lot of, obviously on UK TV, it probably would be a bit weird because it's certainly not laugh out loud funny. But I just thought it was different, and I like that. And it does help Daisy May Cooper, I like. Celine Hisley, I like. And very watchable, of course, both of them. But if you had little Lenny Rush into the... Sorry, when I say little, well, he is little, of course. I'm not being mean. I'm a little Lenny Rush into the mix, who made me smile a lot. And he's a superb young actor. And you've got 3 very watchable characters there, which are the sort of backbone of the whole 6 episodes, if you like. And they do surprise you at times with the stories and the subplots. They're very, very interesting. I think within 6 episodes it works as well. I think if there was 6 50-minute or an hour-long episodes, it may have struggled a little bit. But for once, we have a little mini-series. It's just about right on length. It's about 28 minutes each, so you're sort of just under 3 hours for the whole series. And of course, a final episode that sort of wraps things up as well. As I said, there's no. Yes, you can do a second series, but at least you get a total compact unit with this sort of quirky series, and that's what it is for me, a quirky series. And it does stay interesting, especially that final episode, which puts a little dot at the end of the sentence or at the end of the paragraphs. That's for sure. For me, different in a good way. There will be some who don't like this quirkiness. I fully expect some to say, what the hell are you on about, Bernard? I thought it was rubbish. But I think if you like the actors, just go with it. Just go with the flow. Just enjoy it. It is weird, but just accept it, and it will all come knowing what's happening with this quirkiness, because that's what it is. We see, I don't give too much away, we see like images of people who don't exist and ghosts, etc., and supernatural stuff. So I'd say in a small way. And it's just very odd. It's just very odd in the setting of the series. You just expect it to be a bog standard comedy drama, a comedy thriller, and it's nothing like it. It's just very different to what we normally see. And all credit for that for me. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, it'd be great to hear from you. Please, until we meet again, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.